All right, first reason, obvious reason, you lose money. 2, you have no discipline. 3, you take money away from your family. Super loser. 4, you're playing a game that you know you're going to lose in. You have a high likelihood of losing in, and you don't have the, going back to a previous number, you have no discipline. Next one, I'm not even gonna keep counting. Another one, you're a liar. You lie to people. You don't tell people how much you've actually played when they ask you. You don't tell people that you have a problem. You don't tell people that, you know, you just are a liar. You're a liar. You don't pay your bills on time. You know you need to go handle some bills and things that are very important to your livelihood, but instead you lie to yourself and you go gamble and you lose it. You're lazy. You believe in hope instead of hard work. There's a million things you can do in this world to make the money that you're going to hope to win while you're gambling. You're going to lose. You're going to lose because you're a loser, number one. But there's a million things you can do to work hard and do hard, put your time and invest your time into, but instead you're lazy and you expect to get a quick win, a quick, easy win by playing something that you know creates losers. Did I say you lie already? Yeah, you lie. Another one, you're unhealthy. You're unhealthy. You're just unhealthy. You're mentally, physically, emotionally, you're depressed. It's just all bad. Next one is you have no fun. Your fun revolves being around a smoky casino with criminals, with people you don't know, strangers, you know. This is the only time you get personal interaction. This is the only time you talk to women. This is the only time you talk to, you know, people you usually wouldn't talk to because you have no social skills. Another one. Oh, just imagine, 9 times out of 10, just think about it. This is not one of them, but just think about it. 9 times out of 10, if you ask a dealer or, you know, somebody who works at a casino, do they gamble? The majority of the time, they're going to say no. Like, nah, I don't do that. Nah, I stopped, or I don't. And these are the people who seeing all the big wins, all the big rolls, all the big streaks. And if it was so prevalent, if it was something that happens consistently, they would be like, man, I gotta hop on it, I gotta get on it. As soon as I get off, I know it's gonna happen. But they know, they see, they understand, they know, like, I ain't doing that shit. Like, you're gonna lose that shit. You're gonna lose that shit. Whatever you put up, you're gonna lose that shit. You know, and then imagine, and then you ask like the pit bosses, the managers of the floor, you ask them, I never see them out gambling. I go to I never ever see the people high up who's really been in the industry a long time. I never see them gambling. You know, it might be, you know, exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, you don't see all them pit bosses out gambling. Oh man, you working so-and-so. Oh, you working so. No, if they do, they're a loser too. You know, they're a loser just like you. But you don't do it. Don't do it. You know, but back to the list. Let me go back. You have no money, you know. I guess it goes back to discipline, but the money that you have is wagered, or you want to wager. You can't control your emotions because you're a gambling aholic. You have a gambling addiction, and that makes you a loser. That makes you have very, very low discipline. That makes you weak. You're weak. That's another one. You're weak because you can't control the feelings that you know you shouldn't be doing, but you can't control them, you know, so you just go and act on them. You're a loser and you're weak. This is me talking. I'm with you guys. You know I'm saying things, and it seems like but I'm talking to myself. The only thing I'm looking at right now is a camera, and I could almost see myself in the camera. So as I'm talking, I know it feels like I'm talking and looking at you, but I'm really talking to myself. You know. But if you guys, if the shoe fits, wear it. Please wear it. Please wear it, because I think the more we talk it out and the more we realize it and we get a realization of what we're doing, we can break that trance. You know the trance, what I'm talking about, like when you walk in and the only thing you can remember is the wins, you know, the losses, the depression, the thoughts, the lies, the borrowing money and not paying it back, the feeling of just defeat. You forget about that. You forget about that when you walk in, because you're in a trance, because you don't have somebody just talking real to you, because you're a loser and you lie and you're by yourself. You're lonely. You know, you might have a family and all that, but they don't know the real you. I know the real you because I'm you. you know. So this is, I mean, there's other places you can go. I guess you can talk to people, blah 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 blah. But you know, I know how it feels, you know, and I know how hard it is to stop. I know how hard. I know what I need. I needed somebody just to snap me out of it. Like, bro, what you doing, bro? Like, you about to, you got enough. You good. Like, don't risk it, because then you are not going to have enough, and then you're going to play to try to get back to have enough. You have enough now. If not, work and do something that's guaranteed. Do something where the odds are in your favor to acquire and get what you want. Don't do something where you most likely are going to lose and put yourself in a downward spiral of some bad shit, you know. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. Like, I know it seems like, you know, it's easy to say and it's hard to do, but the more you think about it, the more I just, or become aware of it, the easier it gets, you know? And I know it hurts. I know, you know, some people might unsubscribe, some people might get mad at me and all this other stuff, but the few people who understand and really take in what I'm saying and just, like I said, snap out of the trance, you'll be better. And that's all I want, you know? I'm not making these videos, you know, I'm not, you know, selling them. I don't even know if I got ads in these videos because I'm cursing, you know, but, you know, I'm not saying go sign up for this website, go here, go, nah, man, I'm just trying to, just, you know, just make you guys aware and open your eyes to the dumb shit that you do, you know? Because my eyes been shut for a long time, and it took me going through a lot of BS to get to it, man. And I you know, a goal for me is to prevent other people from going through that, because I know how dark it can get. I know how hard and lonely and cold and it's a bad situation. But you have to front. You got to put on the face in the front, like, oh man, everything's good. Like, I'm straight. I'm working out. But in the back of your mind, you're thinking, man, I don't know how I'm gonna make it tomorrow. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. But I gotta keep a, you know, if you're a real, you know, you try to be a real man the majority of the time, you still gotta have that bravado. You still gotta be a provider. You still gotta be, you know, people depend on you, you know. But deep down inside, man, you know that shit is you going through it. Why? Because you're weak, and you know you're a loser. You know, just make bad decisions. And you just stuck, you know. You just stuck. You just gotta get out of it, man. But you can't get out of a hole by digging a bigger hole, by digging more, digging deeper, going more into it. That's what got you in the hole. So how do you expect you gonna dig your hole? You gonna go down, 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 and end up at the top? That don't even make sense. The only way to get out, man, is to climb out. And the way you climb out is not doing the same shit that you've been doing to get you down there. You know, you gotta do something totally different. You know, something better. And we all know that the bad shit is what we're doing, you know. And that's it, man. Like, you know, the videos are coming, you know, and I appreciate you guys liking. I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. And the videos will get better. You know, I'll do more, but I just want to constantly get videos out there, man, and just, you know, I just like talking and, you know, and shit. We just gonna go from there, man. If you guys got any suggestions, let me know. If you guys want me to do something else, show you something else, you know, if you guys want me to, you know, if there's another way for you to get the urge out that I can help with, let me know. You know, I'm in terms of, like, you know, maybe walking around a casino, or, you know, talking about games or odds, or, you know, other bad, I mean, I'll tell you all the, you know, losing experiences that I can remember, you know, in subsequent videos, you know, or videos coming up. But, or I have in previous videos. But just let me know, man. Whatever helps, man. I'll try to, you know, provide that. I did buy idon'tgamble.com. That's my domain. I'm going to build something, and I'm just working on it. You know, just working on it to see what happens, and just really brainstorming. You know, I can only do some. You know, I'm not hiring a developer or anything like that, so I have to learn. I have an idea, but I have to learn what I need to be able to provide and do it. You know, so that's what I'm working on. That's what I'm spending a lot of my time doing. And that's replaced the void that, or the open space that me not gambling has created. You know, it's a big thoughts in mind, and I like numbers, you know, so it's hard for me to replace gambling with something that's very productive that I enjoy. and building things and helping and, you know, just the, you know, all that shit, man, it's been helping, man. Just learn, and you learn along the way, you know. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys. You're still here, man. Subscribe, like, comment. Let me know, because I think the comments help other people, not just me, you know. Yeah, that's it, man. But I appreciate you guys.